Greetings. Right, this is a little recap on your seated Shibashi practice. Qigong, Tai Chi Qigong. The Shibashi form is based on the Yang style of Tai Chi. It's all very gentle. So if you're going to be doing the whole set seated, I'm just going to show you your seated stretch. And when you feel more confident and when you've healed from your fall a little bit more, excuse me, we can start getting you on your feet. So you get the benefits from head to toe. But the seated stuff is very good for the heart, lungs, pericardium, digestive system. It's good for chronic fatigue syndrome. Lots of benefits to seated work. So you're gentle stretching to the left, centre, to the right. So it's not such a stretch per se. You're mobilising the fluid between the vertebrae. Because in acupuncture, there's a main vessel going up the spine called the governor vessel. And we want energy to flow up and down that very nicely. So we do a few of these, just looking, never going to your full range of motion, always keeping to 70%. If you notice any pain, pull it back before you get to the pain. When you've done a few of these, start to look at the floor. Into the ceiling. Just to your comfort range. This will improve your posture. This will improve the mobility of your spine and neck and will help to relieve tension in the neck and shoulders. So once you've done these for the neck, come to your shoulder. I'm sitting down now. And mentally drop tension out of your hand as you exhale. Inhale. Only make your breath suit your range, your breathing capacity. So go with the speed, with the most comfortable speed of your own breath. And if you feel that shoulder grinding in the joint, make smaller circles and keep your arms straighter. When you bend your arm and bring it in close, that's when you get that grinding in the shoulder blade and in the socket. We don't want that. We want to gently just swish around that fluid between the joints. So you do around 6 on each side. I don't know how many I've done, I've lost count already. We'll move on to the other arm. Stroking the air. Gently placing your consciousness in the palm of your hand and stroking the air, starting the relaxation process. And when you've done 6 on this side, back the other way, which is more difficult. The grinding is more prevalent the other way when you go backwards. So again, just lessen your range of motion. If you have to do little circles like this so it doesn't grind, that's fine. Because what happens is, every practice you get that little bit further. So start very, very gentle. It's baby steps. You relearning, your body is relearning these movements, and you don't want to force it. You're going to gently take your body where it needs to be to become more mobile and to have more physical energy. And it also is good for your immune system, for your focus and your sleep. What you get in here is meditation, physical exercise, be it very gentle. It does get more intense, the physical exercise aspects, as we move through the set. And you're getting energy work, so meditation, physical exercise and energy work. Very gently, hands to around here, exhale. When you sit on your chair, sit on the first 2/3 of your chair, so you've got a bit of room behind you for your spine to move. And try and make sure your feet are flat on the floor. Inhale, exhale, gently breathe out and let the spine bow very slightly. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend the spine from the top downwards. So as you inhale, perfect straight line. Exhale, try and make it so it happens in an order from the top down to the bottom. If that's not comfortable for you, just gently bend the spine. Once you've done 3 of those, you're still seated. If you can do a hip warm up, that's fine. You can remember the hip warm up, about 6 each way, because all movements will come from the hips. The hips are very important, the pelvis, even seated. Okay, so once you've done your warm up, remember to stick your tongue on the roof of your mouth, on the alveolar ridge behind your 2 front teeth. Make sure it's comfortable and relax the tongue as you do it as well. Everything's done in a relaxed state. And start to breathe slowly downwards till you reach your dantian. Spend a minute or 2 doing this. You don't want to just drop the stone in the bucket. The stone being your breath, the bucket being the lower abdomen. Allow the stone to float to the bottom of the bucket, so you're not shocking your nervous system or aggravating your respiratory system. So start with your breath and let it move down slowly over 30 seconds to a minute until you're comfortably breathing into the dantian. Once you are breathing into the dantian, gently close your eyes, keep your breath moving, keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth, and imagine the 3 lines meditation. You didn't do this in your class, this is just something extra for you for now to help you relax. You imagine the sun coming down the front of your face, your first line, that beautiful warmth that you feel when you go outside and you feel that lovely soothing warmth slowly spreading down the front of your body, all the way past your knees to the tips of your toes. And once you've done that, the second line of this meditation is down the sides of your arms and down the sides of your legs, and allow the sun to gently come down the side of the face, down the side of the neck, over the shoulders and down the arms and legs, gently warming and soothing and gently heating away any tension or frustration. And the final line is down the back of the body, down the back of the head, back of the neck, down the back and down the back of the legs and down to the heels to the floor. So you'd spend a minute or 3 just breathing and imagining the sun warming the front, then the sides and the back of the body. Once you've done that, we'll check your posture. So you're going to start your form after you've done your meditation. So still breathing, take your head to the heavens, your bicuity should be facing straight up, that point there that we spoke about, and take your tailbone, your sacral area, to the centre of the earth. So you've got that pulling kind of element in the spine, so you're creating that space in the vertebrae that is very important for the governor vessel, as we spoke about, to increase your mobility and your personal energy levels. So head to the heavens. Sorry, that's Shannon in the background though. And then another string leading to the centre of the earth from the bottom of your back around your tailbone. And you've got that, you're nice and straight, sat on the front third of your chair. Your feet are flat on the floor, facing forward if possible. And spend a few moments relaxing your shoulders. And as you've got your spine straight, close your eyes a moment and just make sure everything feels nice and relaxed and soft. I can still hear Shannon, not sure if you can hear him. And then when you're ready, start to inhale and let the inhale lift your arms to around shoulder level. As you exhale, gently stroke the air and let the hands sink into the water. And you do 6 of these. I'm just going to do a couple. And let your hands sink into the water. And then your next move, your hands come up, and then this area here in acupuncture is called pericardium 8. In Qigong, we call it the Laogong, and in Reiki, we call it the palm chakra. When you come up to do your next move, these should face, that point should face on both hands. So inhale, exhale. Always keep your joints slightly bent, never lock any joint. Inhale, exhale. And again, the hands come down the side of the chair. Nose work up. It's slightly wider stance in a chair. If I was stood up, I'd come up this kind of way. But because I'm in a chair, I'm just going to go slightly wider so my hands flop down the sides of the chair. So when you do this, inhale, exhale. When you inhale, pull in the good energy. Breathe in that good energy, and then exhale, let it settle into your system. Inhale, exhale, and then again when you pull in, inhale, you pull in all that good energy towards your chest, freeing up your breathing, helping your respiratory system. Inhale, and you can even imagine you're on the top of a beautiful mountain or next to a waterfall. Inhaling that beautiful clean air, healing and replenishing your cells and lengthening your breathing, because your breathing's going to improve 100% if you utilise abdominal breathing, because it sends your breath deeper into your lungs the more often that you do it. And then for your next one, your hands carry on going, and you look to your left, you're still inhaling, and then exhale. Look to your right. Try and keep all your breaths smooth and linked together. Try not to ever hold your breath. The point that we spoke about, the Lao Gong, needs to face that point at the Bai Hui to create that energetic connection, to allow that energy to come down the spine, to improve mobility of the neck, and also for its various other benefits. So you're looking at your left hand. Exhale. Look at the right hand. Inhale, gently turning the head each way in timing with your breath, and imagining you scooping up all that good energy and splashing it on the top of your head. Scoop it up, splash it all over your body. Another visualization is visualizing you drawing a rainbow, and this is also a very beautiful one, but the one that seems to work best for people in general is the pulling of the good energy, splashing it into you, and try and do it all with an inner smile, an inner state of peace. It's not a physical smile, you don't have to physically smile, but try and feel content and that energy of a smile, such as when one of your grandkids looks at you and smiles and it makes you smile and you didn't expect to smile. That's the energy you want. Just hold on to that lovely feeling there and work with that as you do in your movements. And then you're helping that beautiful healing, smiling energy to spread through all your organs and to help replenish you. So as you exhale, inhale, finish on the side you started, and exhale, bring your hands down to your side, and then inhale in front of you, pulling up the good stuff. Exhale, pull down the good stuff, and you're still breathing into this area. This acts as a storage kind of point. Inhale, exhale, pulling in peace, pulling in healing. Inhale, exhale. You do usually do the same number, so if you did 6 of everything else, you'd do 6 of these. Inhale, putting the lid on the bucket. Exhale, so you kind of lift the lid in front of you, bring your arms towards your body a little bit, put the lid on the bucket. This stops all the chi escaping, and then you can put your hands face up on your lap for a few moments if you like, and do a meditation, a still meditation, but the preferable one, which we'll work towards when you're ready, is to have your hands facing your dantian here as you're sitting. So this, you're not leaning there, they're kind of up in the air a tiny bit, even as you're sitting, and you'd spend a few minutes allowing these to face the dantian. You'd spend a few minutes just breathing, but you don't have to do that right at the beginning, but we will be working towards that. But ultimately the left hand goes over the navel, just below the belly button. The right hand goes over the top of the left. And now we're going to consolidate that chi, and we're going to keep it stored in here to help your immune system, to help your personal energy levels, and to help your mobility. So then you just spend a few moments breathing with that smile inside you. And if you're outdoors, it's beautiful just to switch off and feel the sun on your face, listen to the birds, and just be at peace for a few moments. Just thinking about your breath, or nothing at all if that's easier for you. And then once you've consolidated that chi, then you're ready to, what we do after that is called a meridian massage, which is the stuff I spoke about, which is there. But what you do is you listen to your body. So if you've got a sore back, give your back a rub now with your hands, and whatever's comfortable for you to reach. If you've got sore shoulders, give them a rub. And try and gently rub away the pain. And then the dry washing helps you also in many ways. And that's a very simple day-to-day practice, and it also will help you learn those first 3 moves, because the benefits in these first 3 moves are plenty. And the more often you do this, the more benefits you will get. It looks very simple, but it's deceptively effective. Okay, right, I'll see you next week. Take care, darling.